it's not the Nature's Prophet game of he's doing everything.
No, I mean, Nature's Prophet is kind of scared of Primal Beast, but not so much the other heroes if he gets a good game. I think if Primal Beast doesn't snowball, I think Prophet's pretty happy this game. It only works if you're prepping the other lanes for it as well, which they are doing in this case for the Primal, doing, yeah. But I think it's very expensive, right? Because the mid just respawns and CV's back mid, right?
But it also helps that DK doesn't have any pressure, Doom doesn't have pressure on the off lane, so they do jump onto XM. He does find 3 heroes in the mid lane at the 32-second mark, tries to get the kill to the tower, but doesn't. But it makes sense.
So the creeps some creeps are going to die. So he will lose like two, maybe 3 creeps. No, the Ember
might be all 4. But very good in this game. I'm not knocking it. It's very good.
No, this reminds me a little bit of the last game we saw, right? With the White Mon, like the whole planning out the Beastmaster. I think when you see a team plan out the early game to this extent, buying items to make a certain move happen and things like that, I think that's very cool.
Ah yes, Radon. No, please keep the branding, lads. As they are trying to go into the Doom just a little bit here. Level 3 on the Jakiro, a massive power spike for the damage, and Lotus to try and keep himself alive, but not enough.
Killing spree for Insania.
A lot of damage. Already making stacks in the jungle. Again, it is blocked up though, so he's going to have to deal with that later on. But rotates into mid, puts the Tage on himself, throws down a block grenade. And with Insania rotating in as well, this will be a dead Jin Q. And one small player I like.
But they might kill Saberlight as well.
He is very low HP.
I can't really see.
They're going on to the Doom. Oh, and the TP stuff as well. They're trying to get everything. But Jinku, he takes the Wisdom Rune. And now they're underneath tower.
Who survives?
And Arme kills Saberlight on the other side of the screen. Nisha's now TPing out. What on earth's happening? Arme with double kill.
Foxy dies.
Yep.
Insania dies. 2 wisdoms, or I don't know if Liquid got top wisdom, but this looked like a lot worse than.
Yeah, Arme got the shrine.
Oh my goodness, I did not expect that to happen.
If you do see Mickey use Twin Gate, like the early aggression should come from Liquid, even though again they made a blunder, but I feel that was more just bad map movement rather than anything else, and they're already going on to Arme top. But with Insania and the Primal Beast, they're trying to get the kill, and actually Saberlight does go down first, and Arme does die. So lucky for Liquid to actually get a kill there. And Boxy turns up. With Insania going down. Any other stuns, and they don't have any stuns.
Tekis is level 3, and he doesn't have even a point in Q yet.
It's really annoying. But
maybe the initial entrance from the lane could be a bit bigger, so that 2 heroes can fit.
Yeah,
something like that.
Oh, Mickey.
They have damage, but they do have the ET ultimate. That's gonna chop him.
I think they have enough damage, Misery.
Yeah, they chopped him.
They did. It's going to be good for catch-up. I think if you're going for the slight chains and you're losing, it really feels like I need the kill, I need the rune, everything has to be...
Liquid are
mass TPing. But it's a very, very long
TP. Also lost the tower.
Cancelling the stop, and yeah.
Okay, nice positioning by Boxy. That's a very good kill for him. For Xtreme Gaming. One item, by the way, that we never really see is the Vessel, which Windrunner has this game. It's pretty good in this game, right, against 3 tanky cores, but not an item we see much.
It's also 3 tanky cores that don't, other than Primal, don't rush to buy Dispel as like a second first item. But no, trying to go for Jinku. Jinku does die, and now Insania on the high ground, half HP with the Vessel. But Xtreme, they're walking to the right-hand side, so they won't be able to find him. And Dragontail also getting caught. Not enough stuns. Remnant to the northern side. Toss in. Avalanche as well. Plenty of damage. Anyone's gonna die.
Okay, he does get
there we go. Eventually someone dies. Now Insania also with the Ice Path, but doesn't want to Remnant connect with the Slight, so doesn't kill off the Jakiro. And finally a second round of spells from Mickey.
Except for Doom. Wow. Okay.
But it was like the first time they all live after the lane. If you haven't bullied the enemy offlaner and TP'd around the map, the game does feel very slow. You're always waiting for the perfect opportunity. And Liquid, they're not presenting that for Xtreme. And Army, he's the one to die. Like, but he died top, he's now died in jungle.
If you think about that move right there, discombobulated
again.
But again, I really want to credit the move they made top on Liquid. Very aggressive move. They couldn't really kill the Ember, but just get them out of there, right?
And oh, Avatos into the pulverize. Very nice timing there, yeah. Well, do you think he portrait clicked that?
Barely gets to him.
I was just listening to everything you say so intently that I let the fight develop.
It's also thinking about how Furion plays, right?
Oh, again, another catch.
Again.
Dragontail, toss.
This time, there's no Remnant out.
unlucky. It's like, my friend, you showed on the wave for 30 seconds, was showing top, you dying bottom. It's not luck, it's map play. Killing the Ember, it's map play. That's not an unlucky pick. He's out of position.
Yeah, I mean, there's no such thing as a lucky shackle, realistically.
Again, it wasn't the shackle, I'm sorry.
No, I guess
it's hundreds of
more
pubs
like
that got to me.
the unlucky that triggers.
There we go.
It's like,
that's the best thing with Dota. It's like there's so many mechanics always changing that like it's so fun to like. I think this was a mechanic like 5 years ago because like I always live. My Dota knowledge always like tries to live in the current patch, but it doesn't matter. Except getting jumped again. I feel like every time we see Liquid get a pick, it's always a jump onto the Ember Spirit, kill off the Playmaker, into a Doom, Earth Splitter, Shackle. Like
nah,
basically have extreme cast spells together.
No, I don't think they have.
Okay.
I don't think they really
but that is testament to Liquid always poking each hero in a way where they feel like they have to use it. As they jump onto win on it once more, does not have buyback. As they are continuing their aggression. Ember, or back in the previous fight, and Mickey actually showing some mercy. Doesn't give him a quick double slap to the face and back to the fountain. And that is mega creeps.
End the game right now with the Aegis DK.
Yeah, they can tickle on the tier 4 and see what happens.
I also feel like Windrunner is kind of underwhelming hero. What do you think? I think it's kind of gotten figured out. Maybe it's player based or team dependent.
Yeah,
I saw Boxy play a lot of Windrunner at Gel, and they looked pretty good. But
is that not a product of it living or dying based on the momentum of the game? Like if you put Windrunner to techies, it'd probably look a very good Windrunner game. DK starting fights, Tiny putting people to half HP, Power Shot coming through left and right. Like, I think Windrunner just needs heroes and games that
it's not really about the Windrunner.
Move forward, yeah.
Perhaps.
Like in a passive lineup, Windrunner is going to just get lost.
Yeah, Windrunner doesn't deal that much damage. He needs other people to deal damage so he can finish them off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Xtreme, he did nearly no damage. I'm not going to tell you the stat lines for their damage in this game, just to be polite, as we